в тишине ночной в подвале кто-то рявкнул: «Хай!» Ослепший старый маг ночью по лесу бродил, на кладбище разлил он волшебный эликсир и лишь проговорил: что же старый натворил. Нажраться он всегда любил. Утро крестьянам помогло, солнце трупы за полчаса сожгло. Но в тишине ночной в подвале кто-то рявкнул: «Хай!» Ослепший старый маг ночью по лесу бродил, на кладбище разлил он волшебный эликсир и лишь проговорил: что же старый натворил.
I weep for the departed. It gives us harm.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Still water for oblivion. Destiny for oblivion.
Annihilate.
Still water for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It gives us all.
Eternal.
Destiny for oblivion. Still water for oblivion.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Again, destiny for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It gives us all.
Enjoying yourself?
Annihilate.
Still water for oblivion. Destiny for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It gives us all.
Eliminating front. The dead return!
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Is this inhumanity?
Are you all right?
Enjoying yourself?
Desperate for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It kills us all. Again.
The dead return.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Receive divinity. Eliminating threat.
Again. Still water to oblivion.
Annihilate. Nothing major. The dead return.
Desperate for oblivion.
Repay.
Still water to oblivion.
Eternal.
Desperate for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It kills us all.
Enjoying yourself?
Again. Still water to oblivion.
Receive divinity.
All will be swept away by the wind.
The dead return.
I weep for the departed. It kills us all. Destined for oblivion.
Existence is unity.
Eliminating threat.
Enjoying yourself? Sagacious discernment.
Still water to oblivion.
Annihilate. Receive divinity. The dead return.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Destined for oblivion.
Eternal.
Hide.
Still water to oblivion. I weep for the departed. It kills us all.
Enjoying yourself?
Receive divinity.
Desperate for oblivion.
Repay. The dead return.
Existence is unity.
Still water to oblivion. I weep for the departed. It kills us all.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I weep for the departed. Fictitious fall.
Eliminating threat.
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind. Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an Hold on a minute.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony? You think you look alike? Wait, are you for
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see—
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us?
He'll do! He's the one we've been looking for!
Sorry, no can do. Everyone, please leave.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Another way. That's it! Can you perform it again? That, please?
Sorry, no can do. The boss, everyone, please leave. You punk. Why the security officer's word is... Did you... Oh, I'm warning you. Human...
Oh, great.
There is no meaning...
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another? Eternal.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. Fictitious fall.
Am I destined to relive?
Oh, what's he talking about?
However, this time, I will sever the chains of...
He doesn't have to be so...
You lot in...
Sorry, but human lives and the family's reputation are at stake.
No, I meant to say... Do I I really have to get down on my knees and grovel? I didn't think you were the type who would kick someone when they were down. If that's the case, I'll just have to acquiesce to everyone's wishes.
No. No need. Standing is just fine. You don't need to do that.
Looks like he still doesn't want to.
Let me see what time it is. Whoa! It's this time to clock out! And no one's gone.
What? This clockwork.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you...
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone...
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need...
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher.
The Nameless involved with the family.
Why?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone, no matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
But you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living... Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's...
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of... Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly... This is what I've seen and heard along the way. someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago, nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities, watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people, where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that...
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save it. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into... He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his fight. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into this. Countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I, too, have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds. Even if not completely similar. The story you just told, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt...
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling, all because the sun was there. Then, What if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Asdana's White Oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
You look pale, or as...
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My... what? And...
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seen, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. And that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you...
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Panic.
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you...
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler.
Maybe I am.
Fine. Here, take this.
What's this? Medical advice? You catch on pretty fast. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now,
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty... Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger?
well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way,
Death? That's a pretty scary topic.
oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Paniconey. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody...
Thank you. This will make unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer... I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to thicken?
The world has truly... You... Wait. You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need...
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death. Huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting...
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown. Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh? Maybe
The devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
They say it loves to appear to jump people. Especially...
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family?
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help. You don't look good, my friend. If you...
That won't be necessary. I have some...
All right, then.
Well, actually...
Stowaways? How could there be...
All right. Good luck with... what was I even...
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an...
Another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like
guess she's got a point. Thank you for...
Were you... Is this a gift for me? Are you...
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just...
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out...
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, when that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you...
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba.
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or it's all or nothing. Don't embarrass...
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops. She...
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to...
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized...
In the bar? But aren't all the...
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called...
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Hey!
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Caused a ruckus with Siobhan. Those chips must have gotten scattered during all the chaos. Nah, it turned out to be a landslide.
That being said, opening a bar in this place?
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't budge unless you impress her with an incredible drink.
Why don't they?
It's all about the...
That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amagi? The Dream Jolt hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, a shining light into every...
As you see, I'm...
Fine. If you don't come along...
Just...
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't get why she won't leave. It's ridiculous, right? Our paths were... I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine, but you don't know Siobhan's past. And I know she probably thinks...
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try...
I just don't get why she won't leave. Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan... I just don't get why she won't... I've seen it. The moment the crowd is going wild. I've seen that scene countless times in my... Once... Well... Talking to you, maybe... I should... Here's the payment for the drinks. Please.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer. Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste. Sweeter than Suza juice and more bitter than... Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a mark. The taste is not very intense. Yet, after those despicables sent Mikhail away, I found myself lost in the wilderness of my dreams.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style? A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break... Well, it's done. Here's to you, Watcher, with this glass of the... to a bitter childhood.
Well done, Gallagher.
So are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors! They're wicked!
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream...
Does this true taste have anything...
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. All right, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape.
Huh? Does that mean...
Different? Are you suggesting that girl wasn't actually killed? Come on, let me be frank. This...
Dealt with before, so... Death...
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand...
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams.
That's...
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite...
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must...
That's just our speculation. Actually, It's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are—
Now I can assure you that your speculation— The family has considered the watchmaker an enemy for a long time. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the
So, you want to see—
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized— Because the watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dream. You don't get it? Mikhail, the betrayer of the family— Here we are, Clock Studios theme.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most... You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, hoping that the prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no... He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker. History is always written by the winners. However, these characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
It just... received a lockdown order. Supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for? So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects. We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the character in the animation...
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought along. Among them was the person who would eventually be known.
But if you do the math, doesn't...
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the watchmaker when I met him. So maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now?
I'm 13.
No way.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Osdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion.
No, I'm not his companion. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they said Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they can... Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore Harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, the family accepted me and made me an officer. Suppose I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not...
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the watchmaker. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? We will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you... How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once...
Gallagher does have a trouble.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the truth. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have.
Are your companions worried?
They're just checking up on me. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavy...
Let's see if there's anyone...
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. 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 Storms on the horizon.
Sound. Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
The dead return!
World cleansing dragon.
Still water to the blade. I weep for the part. It takes a fall.
You can take
Green fork, gleam of old blades. Free will, or what's destined for oblivion. Still water to the blade. I weep for the heart. It takes a fall. Storms on the horizon.
Sounding.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
The dead return!
World cleansing dragon.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the heart. It takes a fall. Destined for oblivion. Still water to the blade.
Eternal.
World cleansing dragon.
Stay close! Not a step
for oblivion.
Here stands the Silvermane Ghost!
Repay!
I weep for the departed. It gives us all.
The dead
Return!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Storms on the horizon.
Sound
Let's wait.
Stream forth.
repay!
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
The dead return!
Lord Cleansing Dragon.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It gives us all.
On my command. Stay focused. This ends here.
Enjoying yourself?
Receive divinity.
Grace.
We're not done yet. In the name of conservation.
Lord Cleansing Dragon.
The dead
return.
Again.
Time to finish this. This ends here.
receive divinity.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Repent. The dead return.
Enjoying yourself?
Not a step closer. In the name of conservation.
Receive divinity.
Time to finish this.
Lord Cleansing Dragon.
This ends here.
The dead
return.
Grace. Nothing major. The dead
return. In the name of preservation!
Receive divinity.
Do not fret.
Repay. Eternal sleeping.
Return! Stay focused. On my command. Time to finish this!
World cleansing dragon. Please.
This ends here!
Not yet. Not now.
Not a step closer!
And
return!
I underestimated you. Receive divinity. Repay. Nothing major. Nothing major.
And return!
I underestimated
Time
you.
to finish this!